Well, it's been quite some time since I've been here. Had a lot of things going on. That's been so worth it. I've got to be the hostess of my family coming to town, and they stayed here while they were in the middle of oh my goodness, I'm so afraid this bracelet's gonna make me lose my hand one day. Anyways, probably didn't see what happened. It keeps getting hooked on things. But anyways, I've moved things out into the shed and moved things back, my art table, so I could accommodate and bring the trundle bed out. I work in a very small space. Look at this artwork my grandson did, who's 3. Look, he was excited that he could make a little heart. Anyways, I need to get busy making art journals, or maybe not art journals, but journals. So I don't have everything back in my office. Excuse me. I don't know where my things are. But yeah, everything is all in different places, but that's okay. I'll get there. But hope all is well with you guys. I'm just trying to get used to the swing of things again. I've been out in my yard a lot. I love my yard, even though it's a mess. I've let my rooster and my hen kind of wander around out there, and something told me not to really let them out of their pen today. I've got these big birds flying around the back, and I'm nervous for them. I have ran in circles with a big stick and waving my arms back and forth, up and down like a bird, trying to shoo them back into their pen. It's an osprey. We've got a little lake around the corner, and the ospreys, they fly around the property sometimes. There's a lot of chickens in the area, so I don't know, there was a little mouse or rat or something that kept making a hole in my pen. It's just a tiny little pen, but I've been accumulating a bunch of materials I'm going to upcycle and try to build them a castle of sorts. But I've been kind of whittling limbs down. And that was about the last video I made, me trying to do that before the grandkids got here. But I didn't get it all down, but the majority of it. Then I started painting the porch. So that's something that needed to be done. But it's raining today, off and on. It's been wet when it's been dry forever. Since all the hurricanes, Helene and Milton, blew through, it's like it sucked up all the moisture in the air, and we hadn't had, golly, it just seemed like a month or so, no rain. It was drying everything up, so I was taking advantage of that by painting outside as much as I could. So these are coffee, tea, and Easter egg dye. Oh no, this is from the cactus, prickly pear cactus. It's kind of a magenta color that I had done when I had an oven. Well, I have an oven. I have a brand new one, but I still haven't used it because I need somebody to help me put the peg back in the hole proper. I just don't feel like it's safe. And here we've got Thanksgiving. I live in the US, so we celebrate Thanksgiving, which used to be my favorite holiday. It's not so much anymore. Baking a big bird in the oven. I haven't done that in years. My husband, he loves to fry good Cajun bird outside, so I used to do it for whoever wanted one while the grease is hot. He'd have me deliver them for him. I love doing that. I worked through a restaurant to deliver one time. Isn't that funny? I just act like I belong there. So this is drafting paper, or I don't know, graph paper. I'm not quite sure where I got this. Value quality, looks like it was made here in the US. A few of these. Always, I'm just getting this and that, whatever else to put it together. Honestly, don't know what direction I'm going in. It looks like it's going to be fuchsia, brown and pink, and white. I don't know. I hope everybody is well and doing great. My daughter and I, for the first time we went and voted together. So I think we started a tradition. Was enjoyable. I stayed up all night watching. As the results went, my husband didn't really want to do that, but I wanted to watch. It's like, you know, it happens every 4 years, so I wanted to see the process. I guess they're still counting, I don't know. It was what, Arizona and Nevada still hadn't finished counting. And what, 2 days in, 3 days in? I don't know. Anyway, we voted and have a new president. Let's see what happens. So I haven't been following what's been going on in North Carolina. It takes a while, long time, and sometimes never to get over these horrific storms. And as we speak, I live in Northwest Florida, so we're always having to watch out for storms, and there's one a-brewing headed for the Gulf Coast. And they're predicting that it should go towards I guess Louisiana, which is not really good for them. But one thing that I've learned growing up here in Florida, I grew up here, is preparation. When we think, not preparation, but preparation. I guess you'd have some preparation, knowing that something like that's headed our way. But yeah, we used to prepare before a hurricane would come. And make sure all of our clothes were washed and dry, folded and put away, and some things put to the side and packed just in case we needed to pack, and if we have to leave real quick, or if we think we're going to be staying, because sometimes they take a twist. You just never know, but you know, long enough to get ready for them. But we would bleach out the bathtub. We had one bathroom and one bathtub. We didn't have a shower. We always took baths, and it was in a porcelain tub, not the kind that had a bone claw or anything. But our mom would bleach out the tub, or we'd bleach it out, clean it up real good, and when it was getting closer, we would fill up the tub full of water, and that water would be for, you know, bathing and things like that, brushing our teeth or what have you. And then for drinking water, we'd just put a bunch of water in pitchers and things from the sink. We didn't buy bottled water, and I still really don't buy bottled water. I don't understand that, but I'm often handed a bottle of plastic. Okay. Well, I ran out of room in my phone. I'm using my phone. It's an older iPhone, and I downloaded it into, oh, what is it called? iMovie. I guess my movie, I don't know. Anyways, I moved it over there on my computer, and then I deleted the video. As if you needed to know all that. Anyways, I'm trying to give you a different angle here. Like I said, I'm trying to get back into sorts. These are the papers that I've gathered together so far to make some signatures for the books. I have got a bookshelf to the left of me over here, and I like to collect old children's books. I go to thrift stores and things to gather them. I had a hard time bringing myself to tear them apart, so some of them I'm keeping. Others I'm tearing apart, but before I do that, I like to read them. So I have another little thing, Board Grandma, not Board Grandma Design, but Board Grandma, where I'll read to the children, and before giving up the book. But I've got a book that I'm golly, been in the process of reading. I sort of put everything to the side, and I gotta finish this book so I can give it to my cousin, so she can keep it or give it to her mother, because it used to be hers, and I found it in a thrift store. But we found this old torn up book. It's got colorful pages. I read it to my grandson. The whole story's here, but you know, the back of it isn't there. And so I thought, I don't know, I might repurpose this one. It belonged to a Lindsay and a Chelsea. So I might tear this apart. I don't know. And then there's other ones here. I don't know. Make sure this isn't anything that belonged to anybody, but this is a cool book. I had one of the first ones that I read, but I do believe this one might belong. This might be something that belonged to my husband. I don't know. I'm not going to tear it apart because it says Amelie on here. So I do know a family friend. She has graduated from college, so yeah, this one's not going to be torn up. Let's see. Here's one called Snow Babies. This is something I picked up at a thrift store that I've read, and I don't read them too well. No, I did not. It wasn't a thrift store. My sister and I go to Alabama sometimes. We haven't done it in a long time, but we go and get something to eat, like at Cracker Barrel, and then we'll go shopping and go to antique malls. So I think that came out of antique malls according to the price. I think I paid too much for that. It was a cute little book, but I read that one. So that one I can take apart. And here's a golden book, Peter and the Troll Baby. I didn't read this one. Oh, okay, it does have pages. So this one is on the shelf to be read. I'm not going to take this apart until I read it. Looks like it's got Bigfoot all in here. I like Bigfoot. I got a thing about Bigfoot. I don't know why. I thought I saw one when I was a kid. I'm fascinated by it. Where do all the birds go? I've not read this one. It's got beautiful artwork in it. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at the illustrations, are gorgeous. So, Tracy Lewis studied art at Bristol Polytechnical in England. No wonder. And you know what? I think I bought this from the library. Discarded book. So this one I have to read. Okay, so I'm slowly recluttering my little office space here. All right, so I left you with the Snow Baby book, and then I went to a thrift store down the street, which is my favorite one. Everything is pretty fairly priced for what it is, because you know, we give our things to these organizations hoping that it's going to help the community out in more ways than one. And you know, some people like to thrift and buy things because it's a bargain, and they don't want to pay a whole bunch of money. But I don't know, some of these other organizations are charging a phenomenal price for something that was giving to them. But I don't get that, but you know, that's just me, I guess. But anyways, I found this beautiful book. Back in its day, it was $2.95. It's a McCall's Giant Golden Book. It's a make it book. Hundreds of things for boys and girls to make and do. A complete book of crafts and activities. So I thought that was just a precious little book. How about that ring light? And then this right here is messed up. I thought, well, I can glue that back. And I thought, oh, this would be so fun to make a journal out of. But I'm not real confident of my journal making abilities. Look at that page. Isn't that neat? That's fun. But look at this. They trace the alphabet. Oh my goodness. Is this just a gorgeous book? Tips on trade. Well, it really does seem like I'm struggling here, just trying to get back in the swing of making videos. I've had a really difficult time trying to figure out how to download my pictures from my camera, which is not Wi-Fi, a regular camera. My phone is an SE and it is full. It's an older phone and it is not allowing me to keep making videos. So I'm going back to my old camera. I think I figured out how to keep it going. Anyways, back to this. I was showing you about tracing, how this adorable book has tips on tracing and enlarging and reducing photos. It has tips on that. It's alphabet tracing, number script, alphabet, paper play, which is what we do here. I do anyways. I might have picked you guys, some of you guys up on some of the reels from me playing with my chickens and my puppy dogs. It's come and stayed with me. Look, Halloween paper bags. Oh, we could have used this. Look, check that out. Picture aquarium. Just helicopters. It's got all kinds of paper flowers. Oh my goodness. Where was this book when I was a little girl? Oh wait, I think I still am. I've reverted back into being a little girl. I've never stopped. Little finger puppets. Isn't that adorable? You know, guys, there's just no way I'm going to be able to tear this book up at all. No way. I cannot do it. Look how adorable. Kitchen band. This is too adorable. That's a whistle. Look at that. It shows you how to do a whistle. Oh my goodness. I've never seen anything like this. A play camera. Look, it shows you how to do a camera. Which I have another book over here. Let me show you. I found in another thrift store, and this is photo equipment you can make. You make your own cameras. Which there's just no way. I used to work in a portrait studio. A few of them. All the Mills. There's a photographer there. Picture Me Portraits. Flash Studio. All kinds of different studio portraits. But counting toys, TikTok games, tic-tac-toe, listen to me, I don't know what I'm saying here. Tic-tac-toe game. Look at that machine gun, heavy gun, a torpedo. Look at that, tiny tanks, like military things for boys. Look, oh my goodness. Two kinds of stilts. One you can do with a board, the other with tin cans. Oh my goodness, a handkerchief, parachute. Yeah, there is just no way. Happy birthday party. Birthday party. Party favors. Valentine party. Easter party. Thanksgiving party. We got Thanksgiving coming up. 8 paper hats. Oh my goodness. Halloween party. This one's all about parties. Costume jewelry. Oh, that's up my alley. Disguise kit. Miniature gardens, like little fairy gardens. You can do a Japanese, old-fashioned, desert, mountain. indoor gardening. Wow, this book is just packed full of activities, sock cores. You guys, I could open up a whole new YouTube just off of this book. I do believe. Look at this, Christmas designs to trace. Oh my, boats that float. Oh, that's adorable. So adorable. Trains, toys that roll. You know, this is a gold mine right here. There is no way. Cork figures. I guess when mom drinks, or grandma drinks the wine, save the corks. That's a DUI right there. A DUI. DIY. Do it yourself. DIY. Do it. DIY. Oh my goodness, I'll get it. Do it yourself. Hand puppets. Anyways, we could, you know, recycle the corks from that. Pipe cleaner dolls. Look at that. You know what? I made a little doll out of straw. A plastic straw. And I made this little guy. He kind of looks like those little mummies that you find. But anyways, I made that with some string. It was fun. I don't know what you could do with it, but I got him up here. Yarn family dolls. China doll. Whatever that is. Oh no. Cool. Susie stuffed doll. Oh my goodness. We're gonna have to try to do that. I've got some felt over there. And some yarn. But I've got green and white yarn on. Pirate wooden marionette. Oh my goodness. Now I'm too excited about this book. Pot holders. Oh, this is just such a fun little book. There's no way. I can't tear it up. There's no way. I'm not using it. Not for that anyway. Anyway, M for Masterpiece. I've not did this. This is a retired book from a little library. Little friend. When I substitute taught, I was a substitute teacher at school down the street. They moved on to another school. But I used to walk there and walk home for lunch. And anyways, one of the children, when we moved down the street, they've given me this book. I thought it was so sweet. But this might be a book I might tear up. I've not read it. I should read it first. My other little channel. But this looks like a good one I could probably repurpose into another book. But the pages are shiny. I don't know. I have such a hard time. Somebody get me over this. Oh, that camera lens. Wow. I don't have anything like that. I just got like 2 lenses. Maybe 3. Oh, yeah, I sold one. Alright, well that's right beside me, all the little books. There's more. They're older. And I bought them. Do you want to see them? I don't know. Sort of getting off beat here. I'm trying to put pages together and make books. More books. Journaling. For journaling. So I don't know, I need some inspiration. I'll put some of these together, I guess. There's quite a number of you guys that I love watching for inspiration. I think that's what I need to be doing right now, is trying to get me some of that. And so we move forward. I have someone asked me for 4 junk journals, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've got to get it together. So, you know, here I am trying to get it together. Do you ever get off course? Any of you? Leave comments below if you do. I'm always driven off track. I had the floor replaced downstairs in the kitchen. Had a big huge hole in the floor. Had been leaking. Must have been a leak from the refrigerator from when the water supply was turned back on after Hurricane Michael. And these hurricanes, I tell you what, they do more damage than you think. So we're still dealing with stuff. I've still got to go under the house, and glue all the foam back on. I did some at one point. I've been doing other things. I need to do that.